Hello, good afternoon, friends. In the last lecture, what we have studied is what I have written here, and today what we will learn here, that is what I have written here. Okay, I'll explain it in detail once I continue with my lecture. Now, what we are going through, it is more important. We are going through the class 10, chapter 8 of NCERT, that is Introduction to Trigonometry. Okay, this is the second lecture in this series, in which in last lecture we had studied about the ratios of the triangle, ratios of right angle triangles we have studied. So we had defined three different ratios, that is sine of this theta, cos of this theta and tan of this theta. ये कोई ज़्यादा बड़ा रॉकेट साइंस नहीं है. This is nothing but the ratio. Which ratio? Some ratio in this right angle triangle. Please remember, these ratios are applicable to right angle triangles only. If anything else or any other type of triangle comes, then you have to divide those triangles into right angle triangles. Suppose if you want to find out trigonometric ratios for this triangle, this is not a right angle triangle, so you have to convert it into right angle triangles. These two will be right angle triangles in which you can find out and you can apply various ratios. Okay, so what all these ratios were? First of all, it is applicable in right angle triangles. I have made a right angle triangle ABC here. I have taken theta as a reference here. I have given this angle C as theta. I have nominated it. So with respect to theta, I will have three different sides. One is this side, one is this side, one is this side. So how do I turn these sides when I have to represent them into trigonometric ratios? Any side opposite to this angle will be considered opposite side. Any side which is adjacent. Now the question comes, adjacent sides are two. One is this one and one is this one. Yes, you are right. In this case, we will compare the lengths of these and this side. Which length is lesser? That will be adjacent side. The length which is more as compared to adjacent side, that will be hypotenuse. So this is how we come to know about opposite side, adjacent side and the hypotenuse. Okay. So now let us have a recap about what all ratios were there. First ratio was sine theta, that is sine of angle C, this theta. This is nothing but opposite side upon hypotenuse. Opposite side upon hypotenuse. It is nothing but AB upon AC. Okay. So this is what it is. Next ratio comes is cos theta. This cos theta is nothing but these theta's adjacent side is this. It is nothing but the ratio of adjacent side upon hypotenuse. That is BC upon AC. Okay. Now comes tan theta, that is another third ratio. This ratio is nothing but with respect to this theta, this is opposite side upon adjacent side. This can also be obtained if I take sin theta upon cos theta. Okay. So what is sin theta here? AB upon AC. Okay. This AB upon AC divided by what is cos theta? BC upon AC. Okay. When this denominator goes into numerator, it will get inverted. So AB upon AC into AC upon BC. Okay. So these two sides will be equal. I can cut them off. This will, AB will remain and BC will remain. So ultimately, is the same as what we had studied in the last lecture. This is AB upon BC. Hence, sin theta upon cos theta is a ratio which is defined as tan theta. If I want to make tan theta, I can take the division of sin theta upon cos theta. Okay, this is what we had learned in the last lecture. We had also learned one more thing, that was the inverse of these functions. What would be the inverse of these ratios called? There is nothing but cosec theta, it will be called in case of sin theta. The ratio will be hypotenuse upon opposite side equal to AC upon AB. It is nothing but inverse of it. Likewise for cos theta, it is sec theta hypotenuse upon adjacent side equal to AC upon BC. Same for tan theta, it is cot theta, that is AS adjacent side upon opposite side. There is nothing but BC upon A. Okay. Now going little further into this topic, there are some students which have got the doubt that I had written this type of triangle A, B and C. For angle C, if I am calculating theta. Okay. One student says I want to increase this length of a triangle. What will be my ratio? Another student says I want to decrease the length of the triangle. What will be the ratio? So for this we need to establish the relation between these three functions, that is sin theta, sin, cos and tan. We need to establish the relation between all three, that what the ratios would look like. Okay. So what can I do? From the corresponding sides theory or corresponding angles theory, what I can do, I have made a triangle here which is ABC. Initially I have taken this triangle, okay, this much length. So for angle A, this will be adjacent side, this will be hypotenuse. Okay, so initially using the corresponding sides theory, when I write what I can write, AM upon AB, AM upon AB for these two triangles, this triangle and this triangle, AM upon AB will be equal to AP upon AC, will be equal to MP upon BC. Okay, using corresponding sides theory of triangle. Now I will make some arrangement or make some changes into this equation. Okay, I will consider these two, AP upon AC equal to MP upon BC. I want to keep this AP here and I will get this BC here. What my ratio will come as? MP upon AP here. MP upon AP is nothing but BC upon AC. Okay, coming to the triangle, it will be something like, what is MP? This is nothing but what? The opposite side of angle A. This MP upon AP. AP is nothing but the hypotenuse for this triangle. Okay, so this ratio is for which triangle? Triangle AMP. Now coming to this ratio, BC. What is BC? This is nothing but the opposite side of the triangle ABC. AC is nothing but the hypotenuse of triangle ABC. So what we are talking about? This is for triangle ABC. Now, what I learned in the previous lecture? Sine of angle A will be nothing but what? Opposite side upon hypotenuse. Opposite side upon hypotenuse. So when I write it for triangle AMP, this is nothing but this triangle AMP. This triangle. What will be it? The opposite side of this angle will be MP upon what is the hypotenuse? AP. Okay. Now coming to the next triangle ABC. What will be opposite side? BC upon what will be hypotenuse? AC. Okay. So from this equation, it is already mentioned that MP upon AP is equal to BC upon AC. It means the sine of angle of these two triangles are equal. So if this triangle or if this line goes on increasing, if I do it like this also, till the time these angle remain same, then the ratios of the sides of the triangles will remain same. Okay, I am repeating again, till the time these angle remain same. This can be this angle or this can be this angle. Okay, this angle remains same. Your ratio of the sides will always remain same. I am stressing on the ratio of the sides. I am not stressing on the length of the side. It will be the ratio of the side which will remain same. Okay. So this is what we have defined here. The values of trigonometric ratios of an angle don't vary. The values of trigonometric ratios. What is this trigonometric ratios? Sine is nothing but sine, cos and tan. This trigonometric ratios. And if you want to take the inverse of them, cosec, sec and cot. These values, their ratios of the sides. Values of trigonometric ratios of an angle don't vary with the lengths of side of triangles if the angle remains same. This is most important line. If you change the angle, it will change. Okay. Let me explain you by example. Okay. here I have drawn two different triangles in which the angles change. Here the angle A is 45 degree and angle A here is 60 degree. It is self-evident from the figure that when this is 45 and this does not change, the ratios will remain same. That is opposite side upon hypotenuse, sine theta is or sine equal to sine 45 equal to opposite side PM upon AP hypotenuse equal to BC upon AC equal to NQ upon AQ. Okay, here sine 60. The ratios will be same, MP upon AP equal to BC upon AC equal to NQ upon AQ. Okay, these values will not be same as these values because sine 45 and sine 60, the values will not be same. You can check with your reference book or the calculator or Google, wherever you want to. The value of sine 60 and sine 45 are not equal. When you check the value of sine 60, it comes as root 3 by 2 and sine 45 is 1 upon root. So why is this difference has come? This difference has come only because of the change in angle. So again I am reiterating, the ratios of the sides will not change if the angle remains same. The values of trigonometric ratios of an angle don't vary with the length of the side of triangle if the angle remains same. For all 45 degrees, the ratio will remain same. Ratio of the sides will remain same. For any change in the angle, your ratio will change. Okay. Same thing goes for cos theta or cos any angle and tan of any angle. Okay. So this is for it, for this lecture. Any questions you have, you can request or you can put your doubts in the comment section. So thank you so much for today. Stay connected, keep learning. Thank you.